shooting guard position, 16 inches, number 23.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you played.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
The drive by Giannis. Yes, that goes in.
And he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
And the shot goes in.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now here's Matthews. Here's Giannis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Toronto with the ball. Inside. Siakam, right side.
Look at that. Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. That shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Antetokounmpo, those long strides and then fearless in his attack.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Up again. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Puts it up there for Siakam. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. They lead by 4.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Hear so much about this 3 and D in terms of the wings in the NBA. And Chris Middleton really embodies all of that. He can do some damage behind the arc and then is asked to guard the team's most potent offensive wing.
The 3 from Hill comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Toronto leading by 5. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
Here's Hill. The Raptors getting the bucket. The rebound by Gasol.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Powell, no one around him. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bucks trail by 7. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And some changes here for the Bucks. Williams, he's checked in for Ilyasova. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. Lopez with the steal, pushing it up. And so Milwaukee again turning it over.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. The pass to Powell. Outside, Davis. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Back to Davis. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. With the shot. And the shot is long. The Bucks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Korver. And the Bucks miss again.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Count that bucket.
Yeah, just showing off that strength in that upper body. Gasol is able to overpower the defender inside.
That one, no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Raptors lead. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his...
The way he plays defensively, you know what he's...
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Robin Lopez out there with Marvin Williams. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
And again, no good by Toronto. Bucks trail by 10, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Raptors. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Williams. And it's Matthews in for Kyle Korver. Shots good by Ibaka.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Over Siakam. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
No coverage that time.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Giannis. Offensive rebound. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Yeah, Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and the ball falls right into it.
And that one drops. Ibaka's got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Pascal Siakam. Wow!
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Matthews. Now here's Bledsoe. 1:57 left here in the second. Ilyasova can't hit. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Powell in for Fred VanVleet. Robin Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The Bucks making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Middleton. Drills the elbow jumper.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
They get a hand on it. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Hill passes to Middleton. Lopez kicks to Hill. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Off target from outside.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Anunoby passes to Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Gasol kicks to Anunoby. Lowry has the open look. And the Raptors miss again. Bucks trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gasol inside. Lopez covering. The shot by Lowry, no good. And it's Middleton penetrating. Yep, that one goes.
Great quickness on the pull-up from Middleton, cashing in on that opportunity.
Back to Hollis Jefferson. And so it's the Toronto Raptors.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They have a 9-point lead. Shaq, what was... And that...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Serge Ibaka has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Antetokounmpo, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Now here's Bledsoe. Back to Giannis. He kicks it to Middleton. Here's Giannis. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Now here's Matthews, following the miss by Pascal Siakam.
If he's making shots like that, the teammates want to feed that confidence. Middleton with a sweet stroke.
Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Ibaka right side. And a wide open look for Siakam. Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 8.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Matthews dishes to Bledsoe. Middleton outside. The 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Van Vliet wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bucks trail by 5. Middleton outside. Antetokounmpo against Anunoby. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Ibaka, no luck. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 10-2 run here.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Some changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Milwaukee also making some changes. Marvin Williams is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Matthews. Ibaka, count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
All that practice on the positioning and timing of the catch and shoot paying huge dividends for Ibaka.
Siakam outside. Back to Ibaka. Davis kicks to Siakam. Pass to Van Vliet. Clock at 6. High post to Ibaka. Lets the 3 fly. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Now here's Korver. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Connaughton, covered by Van Vliet.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Williams finds Lopez to the right side. Bucks passing it around. Bledsoe outside. From deep three-point range, Williams can't hit.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. For Toronto, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Powell in for Fred Van Vliet. And then for Milwaukee, Ilyasova, he's checked in for Williams. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe.
You know, we may see Gasol all over the court, but he's still best inside. Has an array of post moves, plus a beautiful touch.
And there it is for him. Lopez has got his first points in this one.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
For 3, Siakam. Unable to get that one. And so it's Toronto. with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Ilyasova holding down the forward spots. George Hill out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Giannis in at the center position. And so here's Toronto. It's Powell on the wing. Outside, Davis. 4 on the shot clock. Powell, that's good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And Hill has it in the corner. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Hill.
Excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
For 3, Siakam. And that one is off. The Bucks go the other way with it.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Antetokounmpo. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, Giannis down there in great position down low and good timing on the putback.
Powell inside. He's against Hill. Gasol no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. 6-point game. Pass to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Now Middleton. 3-pointer. And Davis pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And the shot is good.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
Raptors leading by 6. Powell, the pass to Siakam. To the paint. Here's Gasol. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Middleton on the wing. For 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
How about that shot by Middleton? Doesn't matter where it is in the game. He'll take that shot.
And Siakam has it in the corner. Davis kicks to Siakam. Hollis Jefferson passes to Powell. No good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to DiVincenzo. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Middleton. And here is Ilyasova. Dishes it to Hill. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. Matthews comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Hill. Here's Antetokounmpo. Second chance shot. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Lopez.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Pass to VanVleet. Pass it to Siakam. A Ibaka for three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 5. It's tipped. Looking to get it going. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strip.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. From past the arc. Great D that time from Van Vliet. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. 29 seconds left in the 4th. And Lowry has it in the corner. Trying to get open as Ibaka. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And here's Matthews from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The first free throw is good.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, what you like about Williams is how he's changed his game over time. Now he's a fantastic stretch 4 in this league.
And that one's good by Lopez.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony.
It's Trae Young, and I'm voting in this upcoming election. Being a point guard and having to be a leader, it kind of forces you to.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to 2K Sports for a hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And for Milwaukee, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at center. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo swings it in.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense.
Here's Irving following the bucket by the Bucks. Shot clock at 6. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help. So explosive.
Oh, is that beautiful.
Well, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Boy, that shot was affected by Allen, no doubt about it. His length at 6'11", very active, solid defensively.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 4-point game. Stolen by Allen. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Count it. Dinwiddie's got 6.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Prince is checked in for the Nets. Here's Irving. Tipped away. Fast break, Milwaukee. Matthews leading the charge. It's good.
Much respect to Matthews for his focus. I mean, you can't tie this guy down. I mean, he's excellent at scoring through contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Dinwiddie, Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to squat down that attempt.
The shot by Middleton, wide open, drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Irving looking over the floor. Pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 5. Shot to stop the run, and it's sent back by Lopez. Bledsoe right side. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Wesley Matthews. KD's checked in for the Nets. He gets that one. Dinwiddie's got 8 points. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. Allen, that's good.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Lopez passes to Bledsoe. Middleton outside. Fires from deep. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 3. To the wing on the left. And Ilyasova kicks to Bledsoe. In the corner, Ilyasova with it. Back to Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. For 3, Middleton drills it from outside. Middleton's got a couple of threes now in the first for Milwaukee.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
Irving dishes to Prince. Durant in the corner. The pass to Irving. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Middleton for 3. Allen with the rebound. Outside Irving. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses are clicking. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams. Here is...
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your 3-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Luwawu. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the point. For 3, Harris. That shot missing. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Middleton outside. From down in the low post, it goes. Middleton's got 8 points.
That was really a platinum-level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty in how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
Durant kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. On the wing, Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
To the middle, Lopez with the steal. And here comes the break. Here's Connaughton. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Boy, good pass there from Williams. Not known for his passing, but I think he's got to keep hitting his guys with these kinds of passes.
Pass to Harris. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Harris. Outside Irving. And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Left side, KD. Sweet move out to Harris. Passes it to Luau. Nets passing it around. Back to Durant. Good D by Lopez. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Pass to Luau. From downtown. The rebound by the Bucks. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 14-5 run. Lopez right side. Outside Korver. Outside Antetokounmpo. Knocked away. Back to Korver. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Matthews comes in for Kyle Korver. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for George Hill. And then for Brooklyn, Allen's checked in for Durant. Taurean Prince comes in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luau. Here's Jordan. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lopez with the steal.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Nets trail by 11. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
How about that, throwing it down? Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the defensive 3-second call. For Milwaukee, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Milwaukee making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Irving's checked in for Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. They were firmly in control in the second. And that's a wrap.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. The kick out to Matthews. No good from outside.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Allen. The kick out to Irving to the left side wing. The drive by KD. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Don't challenge him. Get that out of here. Allen's almost 7 feet now. He's got excellent timing and good bounce. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Bucks leading by 3.
Boy, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor. Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
The putback, and staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got 8 points.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level, and he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense. Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
Irving passes to LeVert. Here's Durant. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And then for Brooklyn, Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Dinwiddie.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception is the combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Tell you what, you've got to get to Korver right away. This guy has unlimited range and a lightning-quick release.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Marvin Williams is checked in for Lopez, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Here's Hill. The putback. It's good on the putback. Ilyasova's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's seasoned experience on display there. Ilyasova able to carve out good position and then using his length to corral that miss.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Korver passes to Ilyasova. DiVincenzo kicks to Hill. There's the feed to Ilyasova. And Ilyasova throws it down.
And Korver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
The Nets have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Irving against DiVincenzo. Allen left side. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Ball's knocked loose. Down low. Out to Harris. From deep. Buries it from three-point range. Harris has got 6.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Here's Korver. Good. And a nice assist for Williams.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Kyle Korver. And a change for the Nets. Dinwiddie's checked in for 3. Middleton knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 11.
Boy, when you got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Harris passes to Jordan. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jordan's got his first points of the game.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
That's good from Harris on the assist by Dinwiddie. And the Nets lead by 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Williams gets the bucket.
Nice to see Williams be more assertive driving inside. Something I'd like to see more from him.
Right side Irving, and he makes that one. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Brooklyn ahead, up 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented, as always, by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
You know, one of the things the team has confidence with Prince in is finishing on the break.
Bucks trail by 4. On the wing, Giannis. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
So for the Nets, Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And Irving subbed in for Joe Harris. Here's Giannis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
It's Durant on the wing, covered by Giannis. Good on the bucket. Durant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Over to the left wing. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
6 on the shot clock. Durant, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras, but there's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Irving's shot is good.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Middleton finds Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got 10 points in just the second half.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Durant way outside. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
Bledsoe against Durant. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Nets lead by 9.
Looking strong to the finish when Durant locks in on scoring. Nobody's stopping him.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Releases. Again, the Nets for 2.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Irving, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Irving against Bledsoe. Pulls up on the elbow. They get it again. Dinwiddie outside. And a wide open look for Irving. That's good.
And the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. us. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's
forces you to think of a lot of things on the court. You're not only focused on your job, but you're also focused on everybody else around you, and it really molds you into being a leader off the court as well. When I came into the league in 2018, I was blessed with the opportunity to start at point guard right away. When you're a point guard, you don't really have a choice but to be a leader.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. Lowry. And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. KD against Siakam. No good on that one.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
Shot clock at 6. Right side, Irving. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
That's the guy you want right in that position. Kyrie can get you a bucket.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Lowry passes to Siakam. Outside for Lowry. Fires the 3. Raptors get it back. Back to Siakam. Tries again. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And it goes down 2 points.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Here's LeVert. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
For Toronto, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Lowry against LeVert.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Durant wide open. He fires. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
And Ibaka slams it in.
This is what I like about Lowry, not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
Outside, KD. Over Siakam. Here's Allen. Not going to go that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Top of the key, Siakam. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Irving passes to Allen. Basket counts. Allen's got his second basket of the game. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Irving. A second chance effort. And Allen with the layup. Allen's got 6 points.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Raptors trail by 5. And the pass to Ibaka. Kicks it out to Siakam. Sinks the triple.
Who would have known? Siakam, the floor spacer. He could just do a little bit of everything for you.
And that one is good.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. Here's Ibaka. Ibaka drawing the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
So it's Toronto now. 5 to shoot. Rebound, Brooklyn. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And you see Serge, he's still somewhat mechanical on the drive, but it can be effective.
Now, here is Irving. Over Lowry. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's the Nets. They lead by a bucket. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. There's Boucher out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Davis in at the point guard.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
To succeed in this league, you can never be satisfied. It's a certain mentality, and Prince has that.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Allen.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Prince. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Toronto. Trailing by 2. Powell for 3. The rebound by Prince. Net shooting really well. 54% from the floor. The Nets working the ball around now. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And Terrence Davis gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Llewellyn. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Outside, Davis. It's stolen. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris with the ball. And that's Prince. That time on the assist by Dinwiddie. Prince has got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets. And here's Hollis-Jefferson. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Davis with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. And it's in there. And now a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Passes it to Pop. Pass to Boucher. Makes it off the glass. Boucher's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Prince outside. Back to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Harris. Dinwiddie outside. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Prince. Clock at 6. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's covered closely, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Brooklyn making some changes. Durant's checked in for Harris. Karis LeVert comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Raptors trail by 7. Outside Lowry.
2 minutes to go in the game.
The pass to Anunoby. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. Siakam outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Tough to contain Siakam around the rim. He has underrated strength.
The Nets making a switch here. Allen's checked in.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Lowry against Irving. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. LeVert kicks to KD. Right block shot. Irving misses. Raptors trail by 6. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Siakam finds Anunoby. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
OG's a tricky cover, has strength, has quickness, and just still learning the game.
So he gets them both. 34 seconds left in the first half. Irving surveying the floor. It's stolen by Lowry.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 4.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. That's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Jarrett Allen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, That's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Shutting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Inside, Allen. And Allen slams it in.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Here's Anunoby, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Unloads from 13. Again, the Nets for 2. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Fleet does is make winning plays.
Irving against Lowry. Now, here is Irving. Not a lot of room. 6 to shoot. Lots of room. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Irving. Here's Luwawu, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 3-point game. Harris looking it over. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Harris outside. No good that time, and Toronto will come the other way. 1:16 left in the third. Davis, the pass to Gasol. Boucher kicks to Hollis Jefferson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Nets with the lead. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here come the Raptors.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Net shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Here's Dinwiddie. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Nets lead by 1.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Gasol finds Powell. Back to Gasol. Toronto working the ball around now. Hollis Jefferson with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Boucher passes to Powell. Shoots. Gasol trying to free himself up. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Gasol's got the lead up to 1 now for the Raptors. For Brooklyn, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Dinwiddie outside. One second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of
3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Nets leading by just 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Davis is out there with Lowry, and it's Powell in at the small forward. Karis LeVert's checked in for the Nets. And then for Toronto, Serge Ibaka is checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis. Back to Irving. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got his 6th rebound on the night. Siakam with it, picked up by Harris. Back to Siakam. VanVleet left side. To the middle. And there's Ibaka. That's good on the assist by Lowry. And the Raptors lead by 1.
If you let Serge get looks in there, he's going to shoot them for a very high percentage.
Outside Irving. Stolen by VanVleet. And here's the break. Here's Lowry. Rebound, Brooklyn.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step LeVert makes in his career.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Raptors with possession. They trail by 1. And VanVleet, here we go. Some solid defense from Harris.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Beautiful body control by KD. Well-coordinated athlete, especially for a near 7-footer.
VanVleet finds Ibaka. Siakam up top. Guarded by KD. Siakam, that's good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the 4th quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Irving attacking. Shoots over VanVleet. Here's Allen. Another shot. Pass to Irving. That one goes in.
Sometimes I think Kyrie likes to get contact, probably because he can still finish through it.
Right side Lowry. VanVleet wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Outside, KD. And finished off by KD.
He keeps a low profile, but make no mistake, KD lives for the big shot.
Here's Lowry. Drops in the layup for 2.
The little fella with the big shot. Kyle Lowry never wants to shy away from the big moment.
Irving passes to Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch. everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Dinwiddie's checked in for the Nets. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game.
Thank you, David. Anunoby, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Dinwiddie gets to Irving. Fires from 14, and he comes up with the deuce. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
Anunoby has the open look. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
What a game. Tight score, pressure's on. Anunoby showing no fear.
Irving attacking. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Saving a little something from when it really counts. Kyrie dropping daggers down the stretch.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
In terms of height, Durant was not a late bloomer. Already a 6-footer in middle school.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
And it's Lowry penetrating. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And the shot by Lowry is the definition of clutch. He relishes being the man in these moments.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
Outside Irving. Over Lowry. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 7.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Katie with it. Here's LeVert. Had the space there, but it's offline. On deep. It's off. So it's the Nets picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah.
initiating our offense, keeping the energy going from tip-off to the final buzzer. I lead my team on the court, but just as important to me is leading people to the ballot box this November. There's an election coming up, a big one. I'm here to tell you that every vote matters.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got, so let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Ari out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Now, here is Ibaka. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3-ball.
And Matthews gets it to go.
If you give Matthews a path to the rim, he will take advantage. He is a terrific finisher at the basket.
And he gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now Ibaka, following the 3-point attempt by Wesley Matthews. Anunoby kicks to VanVleet. Pass to Ibaka. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And VanVleet, here we go. Now the pass to Anunoby. Offline with his 3. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, nice job by Wesley Matthews to read the defense and put it on time and on target.
Now VanVleet. To the paint. Here's Ibaka.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. And Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. That one's not going to go. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And here's the fast break. Count that one from VanVleet.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. No good from Bledsoe. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. 3-point lead. Back to Boucher. Takes a shot at the elbow. Gets hauled in by Ilyasova. The Bucks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Connaughton, and he converts the layup.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
Pass to Boucher. Davis looking for an opening. Down low. Shots good by Boucher.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
To the inside. Here's Bledsoe, and the layup's good off the glass. Bledsoe's got 5 points so far.
He has that powerful, chiseled frame that allows Bledsoe to finish so well through contact.
Davis, the pass to Boucher. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. No good from Bledsoe. Raptors leading by 3. Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. To the middle. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Davis. Inside. Gasol dishes to Davis. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. A three-pointer, no good. Now the Bucks moving it up. Bledsoe's got the ball. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Raptors. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thought.
It was always a team, and I think we're going to look out.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Terrence Davis. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Powell in at the shooting guard position. Davis, the pass to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Well, 7'1" makes a dunk look easy. Go ahead, Marc Gasol.
Outside Hill. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Raptors with the lead.
Indoors with Rondé Hollis Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Williams. And Middleton subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Hill. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. On the wing, Giannis. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
Raptors shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Here's Korver. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 2.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Middleton kicks to Hill. Lowry against Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
How about the recognition of Kyle Korver? Puts the pass on time and on target. Makes it an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Anunoby sends it back.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet. 7'2" wingspan, says twice on the pipes.
Korver, no luck.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Pass to Anunoby. The tray to the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Bucks with some changes. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Matthews comes in for Kyle Korver. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. With his first shot attempt. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Middleton's got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee. And there's the pass to Ibaka. Outside Lowry. 1:15 left now here in the second. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Put the ball in Kyle Lowry's hand in a pick and roll, and he will pull all the right strings.
Passes it to Ilyasova. Antetokounmpo against Siakam. And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Lowry has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 4. Middleton looking it over. Pass to Bledsoe. On the wing, Giannis. And Ilyasova kicks to Bledsoe. Just 5 on the clock. Out left to the wing. Fires for 3. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Raptors trail by 4. Siakam outside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
So we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the contest. Seven seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Lopez. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet. Kenny Smith, get to it. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust. And that does it for our...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. The pass to Van Vliet. And here is Anunoby. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Matthews. Lays it up and banks it in. Matthews has got the first basket of the second half here for Milwaukee.
One thing we know about Wesley Matthews, this guy will not back away from a challenge. You want to bring contact on the inside, no problem.
Back to Anunoby. Lopez with the steal. And they're running. Ring shot on the way. Middleton can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 3. And here they go. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, the wingspan of Pascal Siakam makes that dunk look easy.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam It's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Lowry against Bledsoe. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Raptors have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Just for this trip to the line, I'll call him by his full name. Frederick Edmund Van Vliet Sr. Had to get that in there. Now we can just go back to Freddie V.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Lets it go with the 3. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Bucks have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field. For 3, Hill. The shot missing. Toronto trailer. In the corner, Powell with it. Van Vliet outside. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Hollis Jefferson. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Misses off the left iron. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting approximately 43% in the 3rd quarter. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, George Hill understands how to adjust after contact and finish the play. So solid.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Kyle Korver. And the Raptors also making a change. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Davis gets a wide open look. Drops in the tray. Davis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Good on the shot.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
59 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Here's Boucher. Lopez with the block.
You know, it's blocks like that which make Lopez such a factor in the paint.
Had a hand on it, and he recovers it. Back to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Down low. Here's Williams. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's DiVincenzo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Gasol. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Milwaukee on top, up by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Davis in at the one spot. And the dunk by Giannis.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Connaughton passes to Lopez. The kick out to Matthews. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Davis against Matthews. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee.
They are just killing them on the interior.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
Such an effective two-man game player. Marc Gasol's offense in a pick and roll, there's so much to love.
On the wing, Giannis. That one good for 2.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Gasol, and that one clearly a foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
Middleton outside. Pass to Giannis. Ball stolen. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Siakam passes to Gasol.
Well, Marc Gasol has done this a time or two, and that's a big-time delivery.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 5-point game. The Bucks working the ball around. No good from Bledsoe.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Matthews. And Toronto also making a switch. Ibaka's checked in. Van Vliet attacking. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
The dogged defense from Mr. Bledsoe twice on the pipes.
And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
He can't hit that time. Good D by Siakam. Here's Anunoby, and he dunks it down.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment, and does.
Giannis dishes to Lopez. Back to Bledsoe. Middleton on the wing. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Here's Ibaka.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Back to Bledsoe. Giannis inside. Covered by Van Vliet. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Giannis. Just 5 to shoot. Yes!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And Van Vliet, here we go. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Fred Van Vliet does this consistently. Big-time moment. He's ready to meet it, guys.
Bledsoe outside. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe for 3. Misses the shot.
Well, there's tremendous defensive versatility.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
I'm telling you as someone who used to think the opposite. I had just turned 18 during the last presidential election, and I didn't fully grasp how important it was to exercise my right to vote. This time, I understand what's at stake.
Up next, the Nets taking on the Bucks. For the Nets, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the... Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And looking at the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. To the inside, here's Durant. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
Here's Bledsoe, and it's good for 2. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. Shot clock at 6. That one no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Bledsoe outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Giannis gets it to go.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Irving looking for an opening. And contact on the... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Durant against Giannis. With the putback. And staying with the play, Allen.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Irving attacking. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You got to stay in front of Kyrie Irving at all times. Yeah, I said it here from the sidelines. Try doing it out there on the floor.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Irving against Bledsoe. Shot, high post. Rebounded by the Nets.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Durant, that's good.
How about those long strides? Durant quick in the open court and then right to the rim.
To the middle, here's Matthews. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here we go, Brooklyn fast break. Offensive rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Brooklyn making some changes. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for Karis LeVert. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. DiVincenzo's checked in. It's his first trip to the line.
We can talk about it over and over again. Antetokounmpo combines size and versatility in ways we just haven't seen, at least up until the Greek Freak's arrival.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Allen. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Irving. Snatched up. Jordan. Second shot opportunity. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, DeAndre Jordan dominates this game on both ends around the glass.
Count that one. Giannis has got 10 points in the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Nets trail by 6. Here's Dinwiddie. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Here's Dinwiddie. That one drops for him.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Connaughton. 40 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Ilyasova. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
With the way Ilyasova is able to quickly get a shot up, it throws a lot of the defenders off, and they end up fouling him.
The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Lopez comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And the dunk by Lopez.
There's so much experience behind the game of Ersan Ilyasova. That's just a smart pass.
KD tries. Wow, hammering it in.
There's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
To the inside. Hill kicks to DiVincenzo. Hill passes to Korver. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
The wide open look here for Lopez. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to say.
I like to stay locked in to the game and focus.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. Then it's Jordan, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The shot by Williams, no good. Brooklyn trailing. And KD the bucket on the assist by Dinwiddie. KD's got 4 points in the quarter.
What I like to see there, Durant no longer shies away from contact. He is the aggressor.
Passes to Williams. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The 3 from Korver, and the Bucks miss again. And for the Nets, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
The Nets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And KD, here we go. Williams with the defensive effort. And so he'll bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 2.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside Korver. Off the run. And the Bucks miss again.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Count the basket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here is DiVincenzo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Hill. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, he weasels his way to the inside there, and that little breathing room that helped George Hill to score.
The Nets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
The first one falls. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Allen's checked in for Durant. Harris LeVert comes in for Taurean Prince. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Here's Bledsoe. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And then Allen slams it in.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Bucks trail by 10. Here's Connaughton trying to get open as Lopez. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got his first basket. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Right side, Jordan. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
And a 4-year deal signed by Eric Bledsoe last season. That's the ball club showing some commitment to the type of hard work that Eric has put in. It might end up being a value contract given his level of contribution.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Allen. Jordan finds Harris. Here's Irving. And here is Harris. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Irving with the steal. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, great to see Kyrie Irving getting after it on the defensive end, showing how quick those hands could be, not with the ball handling, but knocking the ball away.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Matthews comes in for Pat Connaughton.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Bucks trail by 10. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target from 3-point range.
And a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
In the corner, Irving with it. Over Bledsoe. Again, the Nets for 2.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
And so it's Brooklyn enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 18 points and 1 block. He was on the fringes in there. That's all for now.
Too clean for the laundry mat, start a pack, I'm the quarterback.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle.
Now with KD, there's just not a spot on the floor where once he gets it, you don't feel like he's confident and comfortable to score. Tonight, inflicting some serious pain.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. LeVert with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. LeVert's got his first 3 points of the game.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
And to Tacumbo. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And Giannis throws it down.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
It's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Nets. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Irving attacking. Here's Allen. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. In the corner, Irving with it. Prince outside. From outside, off the mark. Bucks trail by 11. Here's Giannis. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. 18 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's LeVert on the wing. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Durant's checked in for Dinwiddie. The Bucks also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Matthews. Here's Durant. Allen trying to break free.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Hill, no good. Nets leading by 11. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire to play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Connaughton kicks to Hill. Back to Connaughton. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Here's Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Ilyasova. Rebounded by the Nets.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Korver passes to Connaughton. Hill has the open look. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Irving. Again, the Nets for two. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Now here is Hill, and the foul called on Jared Allen. And that'll be his third foul so far. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Harris comes in for Taurean Prince. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Williams. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for George Hill.
Bledsoe has been shown and known to be a scorer in this league, but he will play unselfish and made the right play there.
Durant with a wide open look. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. Middleton right side, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And look how hard Middleton takes this one right into the paint, getting way too physical for the D to deal with.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Dinwiddie. Harris outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets lead by 18. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Nets leading by 18. Karis LeVert is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Middleton. Bledsoe outside. Lopez dishes to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Matthews goes in. Rebounded by the Nets. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Misses the layup.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Matthews. Matthews has got 3 assists in the game. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. Bledsoe passes to Matthews.
And in a league where perimeter shooting is highly valued, veteran Wesley Matthews finding his services still very much in demand.
It's been a really remarkable career for a guy that went undrafted back in 2009. Most of the time we think about that solid defense where he's going to have the toughest assignment at the wing or guard position, but that reliable three-point shot really coming into play here.
Milwaukee making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, he's professional in everything that he does. Durant recognizes that opportunity and turns pro.
The drive by Giannis. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Jared Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and Irving subbed in for LeVert. The It's Durant on the wing. Bucket is good.
It's just lethal. Once Kevin Durant gets into that spot, he can rise up, and it's pretty much going to go in.
Giannis right side. And the layup is good. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points here in the second half.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Matthews with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Giannis outside. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ouch. Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Wesley Matthews.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by Lopez, and he gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 16.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Shots good by Middleton.
Well, he's accurate from behind the arc, and there's a reason why Chris Middleton takes a good amount of three-pointers.
Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 14 points now in the second half.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kevin Durant.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
That one goes in.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
You know, these nights last a long time when you just go out there and you outwork your opponent. You know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight it's going to come in a win.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Outside Irving, 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. .36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hill, no good. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
And taken away by Brown. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Brown's got the ball. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And Joe Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Crawford passes to Allen. Out to the wing. Johnson outside. Out to the right wing. Pass to Crawford. Back to Johnson. From deep three-point range, off target. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David.
have and be able to share it down the road with our kids and things like that. So it's definitely a memory, and it's something special.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Brooke. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard position. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Here's Lowry. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. KD on the wing, covered by Siakam. Durant down low. Rebound by the Raptors. And Ibaka kicks to low. VanVleet up top. Dinwiddie covering. VanVleet passes to Ibaka. Allen with the rebound. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Here's Irving. And he starts out with a miss in this one.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
A putback.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Here's KD. Banked in off the glass. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Anunoby against LeVert. 6 to shoot. Anunoby, good.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Here's Irving. That's tipped.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Lowry passes to Siakam. Back to Lowry. That one falls.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
It's Durant with the drive, and then Durant with the jam.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Lowry's shot is good. Lowry's got 6 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Some changes for Toronto. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Dinwiddie.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Harris against Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Harris, no good. Raptors leading by 4. Hollis Jefferson passes to Siakam.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
A nice shot by Irving.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Davis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Irving surveying the floor. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fix.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
They've got Marc Gasol. There's Boucher out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Powell in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Boucher kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Outside for Davis. Up and in on the layup. Davis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Raptors shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Here's Prince. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Boy, nice strong finish that time by Taurean Prince.
And it's Davis with the ball for Toronto. Powell, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. Nets trail by 4. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis. Dinwiddie passes to Llewellyn. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Dinwiddie outside. Over Ibaka.
Always having had the size and quickness to be an elite defender, Ibaka has perfected his fundamentals as well.
Van Vliet wide open. And the Raptors miss again. Nets trail by 4. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Nets passing it around. Allen against Powell. Luwawu, the pass to Allen. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Well, I tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Dinwiddie outside. 1:30 left to play here in the half. Got a piece of it. Boucher with the steal. Here's Van Vliet. Count that one. And the Raptors lead by 6.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Now, Dinwiddie. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And 1:01 left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Allen. Left side, Jordan. Pass to Luwawu. It's Prince on the wing. Dinwiddie outside. Shoots over Van Vliet. Boucher with the rebound. Toronto leading by 6. Pass to Ibaka. Down low. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Pascal Siakam comes in for OG Anunoby. Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred Van Vliet. And a new group in for the Nets. Kevin Durant's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Karis LeVert comes in for Taurean Prince. Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Irving with it. Lowry picks him up. Shoots from 12. No good from Irving. Davis with it. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Davis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors.
And creating a little...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to... And Kyle Lowry, one of the great do-it-all guards. That's all for now.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been quite a game so far for Terrence Davis.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So for Brooklyn now, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving from long range. It's good on the putback.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
And Siakam throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Siakam, that's good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for OG Anunoby.
Hollis Jefferson.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Shot from the wing. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Irving. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Here's Van Vliet. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Dinwiddie dishes to Durant. Back to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Just 5 on the clock. Van Vliet against Irving. Shoots over Van Vliet. Irving misses. Raptors leading by 12. KD comes with the double team. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Norman Powell's checked in for the Raptors. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan comes in for Allen. And Harris subbed in for Irving. Lowry passes to Siakam. And it's good. 2 points. Siakam's got 8 points in the quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
And the pass to Lowry. Ibaka right side. Over Jordan. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
.121 left in the third quarter. Powell, the pass to Ibaka. Yep, it counts. Ibaka's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates. Beautiful, nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Dinwiddie drives in, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. The feed to Gasol, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And Toronto has possession. Here's Siakam. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
It's tipped. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Here's Anunoby. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Anunoby's got 6.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Oh, And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Craig, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
Dinwiddie, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Raptors lead by 18. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So for Toronto right now, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Davis is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Gasol in at the 5. Nets trail by 16. On the wing, Irving. Back to KD. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Those long arms of Durant helping on the break there. KD still got it all started there.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now, here's Anunoby. Outside, Davis. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Toronto. They lead by 14. VanVleet kicks to Davis. Jacks up a 3. VanVleet can't get it to go.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Here's Durant. Sweet little floater.
Man, it's so impressive the way Durant gets that floater off so fast. I mean, at nearly 7 feet tall with guard-like quickness, that should almost be outballed.
Siakam passes to Gasol. It's Davis on the wing. Tries from the block, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Nets trail by 14. Inside. Out to Harris. Prince against Anunoby. Back to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Allen's check in for the Nets. Anunoby against Irving. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Here's Prince. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Raptors lead by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Toronto.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Pascal Siakam.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Pass to Irving. From deep. That one misses. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Siakam for three. Out to the right wing. Beyond the arc. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Siakam.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Gasol kicks to Siakam. Van Vliet outside. Off target from outside. And so Toronto takes this, but by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Clark.